Uvagut inuqatiivut Louisa Yeates. Tamani Louisa Mohawk Kavamakulut angitausimangitunit tunanganiturut atilutuqarmiyu ᓵᓅᔮᔮ qallunaititu Montreal la Silbun. Good afternoon, everybody. This is your host, Louisa Yeates, reporting to you live from the Louisa Mohawk unceded territory, ᓵᓅᔮᔮ, also known as Montreal. Ullumi ᓴᓅကိᔮកាуտиᒋᔪ� amiswit sivulipaulangayu takwa adawamit March 2026 ngutilugu Hudson's Bay Summit kunit uhasimaritutilugu ಪಿᕙᓪᓕಅᔪಥ angayu qariyo maririyo suungummiyu tekuna anguvirak kunit uhaaritusimatilugut taqlialiortavinivut tusaumavirilangayavun taqa Kanatamit Pivalliajut tamani Montrealmi silaqtuammilu ammalu kingulipaulangayu tusaumavirilangayavo Christine Tuktu tekuningani Juno nomination riyautilugut tusaumaviririhattasimayavut tekuna Junos kuni upasiretu yuviniutilugut hanuitukusimammangaat tusaumavirilangayavut nakumi haisimaratsi tungasutiaritsi una
Britain honeymoon
ಪಿᕙᓪᓕअᔪಥ unikasimaritutilugu tekuna March 2026 ngutilugut Hudson's Bay Summit adawami katisiretu hatta yuvinit tekuna Inuit nunaqqaasimayullut katisiretu yuvinit takwalu timyuyui takuningani sapuchisuunit katingamari retu hatta tuvini tekuna Inuit ilik haryimayattuhangit ammalu nunhaqqaasimayuilu haryimayattuhangit pimmarialuriyausuungummiyu takuningani silaqtuamit qanungisiaqnikut tirumiarutiu suungummiyu preservation environment preservation qallunaititu layausuut takuninganit pimmarialuriyausuungummiyut takwa tasiuyaqtua consortium takwa sitamani ullunik katisiretu hattatuvinit Western Hotel kunnit pimmarialuriyauqattasuungummiyu takuninganit silaqtuamit sapuchiiriamit alianaqtapaalusimatsuni nakutsassuungalu tekuningani ilausin runnasilauyuurama tusaumarittu qattayuviniutsugu pili ammalu Honorable General Governor General tekanitilugu Mary Simon tusaumaviririittu qattasimatsigu teimaseina uha hattatilugut Inuit ilaqusingit haryimayattuhangit takwa nunaaup tirumiaqqaasimayungit pimmarialuriyausuungummiyu takuningani silaqtuamit qanungisiaqnikut tirumiarutiuriyausuunguqatta nakutsahu taana uqaalangayoq ಪಿᕙᓪᓕअᔪ puvitnitumiu ngutsuni inutuamiutsayaussuni takuningani anguviraqquni angayuqaamaririausuungummiyut ammalu Nunavik maheittingit qallunaititu Nunavik Hunters, Fishermen and Trappers Association kunit katingayuqattausuungummiyu ammalu takuninganit umayulirinit ilausuungummiyu ataniuvikkuni tusaumavirilangayavun. Up next, we're going to watch the video of ಪಿᕙᓪᓕअᔪ at the Hudson's Bay Consortium, March 2026. Stay tuned.
Caitlin Britain honeymoon guvunga takuninga sivulortunga upigustsungalu mikiliterpunga saatsini takwa nunali sivulortingit takuninga tasinaani pinasuarpatut pinsuammaripamata nunalini tan huviasugutitsaumat nuna hasim harimer to hangini tigume hattamata tako uto to halangar nuna hotamini Daniel St. Clair York Factory Miotak nuna hakasimani Chichiukunut Katimarinit ಪಿᕙᓪᓕಅᔪಥ angawigakunit Cheryl Ray nunumatunggavikunit ammalo hatiqtani ini katutqatigiinniginnit nunangua takutsauttitaulorli taimatsiaq
nunavik intituulangarunga amalunuitatsirutikku yaqunnailungullangatsungu sivullipaame mahaittiurunga umaruqsiuti akuniulongittu hamme umarulerineqmo iliqasoqsimarunga umaruqsiutiinerapi uteritsiru inuuniralo pinsohataamatsunga tamakkuninga nunailtini pivalliajutiulangaarni iltaqsirutiirunnattunillu haurimarinnoo gatta taimanganeala tamanikkata inuttahaata atnao taakkutuutsuta tamaaniriiqsimatsuta sivulivut tikitausimanikku gatta silatittini pisimarunnut inillangausinlo inillateqtausimanikutsuta sanasimangitattinun teema piuqpaleen limaattine angaruqqaaqterut angaruqqaatinik ataatakutnik ataatatseekutnik teemanganeala teemeelinga ruviniutsunne tamanna atuutisimangitavunnu taapimma utuuterileru 100 years iloni anto tekko sivulivu inuunginnaati alla aputimi inuuleqsimmata hallunaani takuqatangituutsuti inuuleqtuvineqni ilaharatta illanganni uhumaittumu tikitittauhattasuuratta silatittinu kavamanno tamanna tukusinaqtitauhattatu lageellarutiirumatinsiru kissiani tainna inui nammini sivuleqnerisimaranga aultiruterisimaranga umarlerineqmi piluaqtu asirisimaraqattiru silatittini aultijuhastileru pimmariu rutihaqtunga taakko sivuleqilaarta inillangauterilaaranga inillasimatsiasuti lauruninga siquttitausimumma tamanna silatittinu taima inui taakkonunali pulaaqsurit inummari katihattasurit akunnaahi katihattasurit uvikkailu katihattasurit teemailuuloqtuviniutsuta angiyunni sanak atausimarunni sivulitta haurimaranginni haurimarattinni utiqtisireaqsuta tukitaaqtinnu tukitaaqtaureatseehuleqsurit tamakko tukusiruteriyavu ssiutsarammiiqngitualumma tamanna piusituhavu inummarillu haurimarangi piusituhaviningillu illangaru kallaaruurulo tsunamigata angimmata uhakainnarama 100 years iloni angittu inuusivu sukotaami meiltsune asi imman halluna piusingatiru inuuleqterut aputimi inulilauruni angaro kahainasuta. So teme tuma tamanna pinchoqasuuti lagasuuqaliuanga. Teme losiunga tamana apaqsutoqallahtatootta kitsehattanaamu. Tanna la pinchoqsimaravu tanna naulneqsigunnallahigutigisimaravu inummaganni katisihattausta piyareekittu alangimata takko akkutiugeeli kavamakku inillateqsimarangi aultoogutivu akkutigasotsalugi kisianiummata. So teikko la piloqtu in oamiu naulneqsigunnallagisimaru teikko nunalli nammini aulagunnasiaqtu sivuleqtihagunnasiaqtu tamanna inillanganinga ammalu ini haurimaranga atuqtausiahattariaqsuni tukitaaqtinan pinchooloqtuwiniutsuta teitsumo iluoru tukitaaqtini pinchoohatihaqsuta nunallimmilu inummaganni ilunnaini tamanna tukitaaqtaugeetse gunnasimamma teikko inummari haurimarangi piluaqtu tigumeaqsimarangillu sanaq utigitsuugi aaruni 13 maligaqmiisimaru maligaqmiitu takko pingasui nunalli tasiraq ome khilaloqalegini utigitsuugu. So piyatsahainnaatuun galoqsuta teinna upinnasimaru in oa nunallinga nammini aultsineqmi tigusigearunnaasimamma iltaqiyaarunnaasilahitsinlu takko pinsoorutigitsiru inummarin akunnaahe uwikkei tamakko piusigisimaravullu namullu tuqaarumanivun immini aulaqumaqatta inummarivu nukihatseahoqattiri aultsigunnasiahutsugi tukitaaqtiahutsurillu. So aarui 30 uhumaittumi maligaqmiisuti takko nunalli pingasu tenne in oa piluaqtu maligaqmiininga imelluatuni kisiani umarugunnapusi larauninga hilaloorno piirunnasimamma tamanna upinnasimaru kisiani piyatsahainnaatugu suli nunalli hutivu teemettumiinginnaamata tukusinatsalompa tamanna ohakainaama mahaittiuama umaruqsiutiutsungalo silami piruqsimarama tamanna isumaalogutigitsugu teemettuni itsivahataornaqama nakuqmayutigimisigu nakuqmay.
Hei, nakut mi pili suliularimmi uha hattalaujummijuk takkua iluqsivini vuutirummiatsiaq hattalu takisianiummat teemasainaqajusiartaneaqata taakuningani silavunniteriuvunnilut saputjiisiagunartania miqatta inspirational larialu hutirimmiyaqa latsiasunilu taakkua katisutakkisianiusimmayu taakuninganit suliulahimmit astiqunnasimayu taakkua tiafaukunit hilaloqa siusiaqnik mitsaanut taakkua maliqeit lukuappimikisiani mahait runnahattasimaqatta ikituapinikisiani hilaluqassiurunnaahattasimaqatta kavamau maliqammini malihattasimaqatta kisianiusimayu kisiani katisiahattasimatiluta kisiani taakkua astiqunnasimammata pivitsa lipaaluuqatta katiluta kisiani suungummiyu suunguvugu suliulaqitsuni nakut mi pili kayusitsiahattarit uppirusitsiassungalut ukiuqatirani teemeiluatumi tussaumariami aliasutsiaraluartungalu taakkua Tasiuyaqtua katingamaringit akago annual conference hasiungumiyuk ilangani Montreal misut uvaluni takuningani adwa minga runnamiyuk silakjuavunit takuanunavunit tariuvunilut sapuchi siungumiyuk katilutakisiani siungumiyuk Laqalatwinaqumatsunganaqumik pili ammaluteikwalima takuninganit ilaurunnasihattatuvinit פיᕙᓪᓕഅᔪനിት ammalu karusitsiartatateima. Stay tuned for upcoming coverage of news and current affairs. Nakumitsiaq ilunasi haisimaratsi tusaumarituratsillu tamaunga Uvagut TV kunit פיᕙᓪᓕഅᔪനിት takkua silaqtuavunniit ummayuvunni sapuchiisiaqnit kayusiqellaasivurutaatsimingamitsaanu takkua atamaanit katisirittuyuviniit tamaunga Montrealmi qallunaititu Hunting, Fishing and Trapping Committee katisi yuvini tamani Montrealmit katisitiluritaqua Inuit lapatuamiut nunatsiavimiut ammalununavimiut Cree-miut Inu-miut ammalu naskapi ilunangi tamani Montrealmi katisiritutuvini takuningani tuttu hanungisiaqniku mitsaanu takkua teitsumaniriangutilugu ilunangi katitsurit angihattihattuvini sainiqtuvinilut qallunaititu conservation agreement takuningani tuttuni kamasiaqni mitsaanut tukitaalirisimmayuq attihaqsutilut a long time ago in the future Caribou and the people of Angava takkua sainiqtitu hatterituvini takkua angihattihattuvini takuningani ilunangi katitsurit tuttu kamatsianik preservation sapuchiisiaqnik mitsaanu maqquni caribou herds qallunaititulayorsu pitahapmiyuq sivulipa Leaf River herd takkua Angavamiut mahai risuungik takkua 17 nunahaqqaasimayunit timiuyui takuningani mahaysuungummiyuq kisiani takkua kattasimaliqmiyu 75% nguliqtumi takkua 2025 ngutilugut kissiriyortasimayu 136,000 ilunangi katitsuri takkua 17 nunahaqqaasimayu inunangit 2,500 nikisiani mahayrunnamiyuq ila tema 2,500 ni tuttuni mahayrunnamiyuq kisianit 147 per community kisiani mahayrunnasuungummiyuq ai pangalu George River herd layosuungummiyuq qallunaititu kisitsilurit katangavayuatui sivulipaami 760,000 ngusimayui kisiani 2024 ngutilugu takkua kissirutit 8,600 tuinapimukisiani katangasimalimayu amisupaalorunnaili mimmata kappianartu qiyausuungummiu taakuninganiu asiuteili qiyausuungummat huyaunginatta taakua nunatsiavummiut taakuningani pituumaqqayimiyui 2013 ngutilugu taakua ilunnangi katitsuqit taakuningani tuttu qanungisiaqnikut tirumiarutii qiyausuungummiu angirutii mimmata taakuningani saputiiriammit ammalu taakuningasainani uhaaqalaqummasuunguvunga Strange Lake Quebec imuaniqaluarsuni kisiani Labrador Newfoundland sanianimmiu ilunnangi taakua nunahaqqaasimayuit inuilut nunangani suungummiu taakua uyuraqniati tekuna saangurasuarmiu saputiu rasuartaqaluarmata tuttuit tusaamaralalaarunauqala miyavut qanuilungussummangaata taakua nunahaqqaasimayuit inuilut ammalu Uvagut taakuninganit suna ismatsasiuqattaqutsit ammalu sunaqalammi takunaarumatsaruvit or taqlialiurumatsaruvit uvvalunit sunatuinami takurumariatsaruvit takuna Uvagut TV kunit allaviuttaurumalisiartugut taakua pimmarialuhutirimmiavut tamaanit intituriamit asiqangitu Kanadalimaamit teemasainaq intituttuni ismatsasiuruma hattaquvit takuni taakuna Uvagut TV takunarumatsaruvit allaviuttaurunnasiartugu April 17, 2026 nguqattangitilugu qayumatsiaqattalangavusit allatsaruvit ilunnangi angitau qiyaulaangituuqalua kisiani kinariataaqtitaurunnatu taakua angitau talaamiyuit taatsiminganit tusaumaralarumarayartsaruvit allaviuttaurunnasiartugut ammalu saputiisiarunnariarmiyavullu taakua pre-license commitment letter angitautsaruvit taakuninganit ismassiuttinit takunga Uvagut TV kutirut ikayuttauseaqayartuti taakuninganit taqlialiuriami or televisa kuni nuititsiqiamit tusaamorumalisiartugu ilitsinit haritauyaku allaviuttaurunnasiartugut Facebookku ammalu Uvagut.tv kuni ammalu taakua qanungisiaqniku kinarialiriik wellness and financial workshop qalunaititulayosuuq angayuqqaanut tamaani iliniattitauqtalaarmiu tupaaqnaq qupiknu qallaalinuna miutsayausuni Edmonton miungummiu taakuningani tukusiriama titaurumatsaruvit kinarialiriinit ammalu hanu suunguyu rallarunnariarmangaata taakuninganit kinarialiriimitsaanut tusaumareektorunnalaarmiye tupaaqngaq taakuninganit allasiarunnamai runnaqayartutit kativiu ilisaqni mitsaanut taakua ilaurumatsaruviluni cami@kanatamit.qc.ca allaviuttaurunnasiarmiyuq ammalu kuhaalavirirunnaqiarmiyait 514-482-8220 extension 1092 kami uhala hatiharuma tsaruviut atiluuttauqayarmiyuti March 31 ngutilugu taakua nunahaqqaasimayuit uqausingit ulluqattitausuungummiyuq Kanadalimaanit Indigenous Language Day qalunaititulayosuut pimmarialuhutirimmiyavu tamaani Uvagut TV kunit intituriami tamaani televisaku aliasunipauqaqqunga nakutsasungalut pimmarialu rimmiyavu taakua Inutuinaw mulingangungitut nunakasima yutuinaungitut taana ulu hutik nunakasima ila ᓴᓅကိᔮકાуտициᔪథ huviassuttauqartatu taakkua կանատаммиунгуриами тaakkua алианартуусуунгуммиу атсирингиттумиу хоуссалиалууqatta атсирингиттумит кисиани тaakkua инуилуут нунаққаасимаюилуут 70 ohositsa languages miyu ammalu tamani Quebec mi 11 hat miyu Joviana ammalu takuningani pinsura siu tsarovi takuningani taklialiu riami takua actors siu hattatui institusiarunnatunit loksimankovit hanuingituq ᓙᓅᓐᓐ taakkua criminal record hariatungituq suuttara taakuninganit tirumiavi imuani pinsuurunauhatalaamimmata taakkua sitamani aqqaaruni pinsuuhatalaamimmata April or June nguralauhatalaamiyu kinoya aqilitauqayarmisutilu taakualu ilaurumaриartaruvit Ocean Burasa Demers allaviuttaurunasiarmiyu Rocket to the moon taakua qalunaititulaaqatta takka intitulariami nallunattuuralautsuni Rocket to the moon taqqaimu taanna aulartalaormiyu ippasangutillugu April 1 6:35 hangatartalaormiyu teikuunaq Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Takwa takrivun upataulauqsimangitut akunialo 50 years upatau saqatalulaqmiyu takwa aliraqtupalusuni takwa takunnasuni malitsiaqatalaqmiyavullu tusaumatsiaqatalarivusi takuna hei takuningani Montreal miu tamanit siuqatsasiuqattaquvit taakuninga Facebook page kutirut himikut viuttausiarunnartatuit hanina SQIA Southern Quebec Inuit Association ammalu satoqvit temanga suuqatsatitsisiungummiu tamani Montrealmi inuhattivunit suuqatsasiuqattaquvit taakuningani Facebookku haritaujakku himikutsiaqattalaarivusit hei tusaumavirilangayavut Christine kisiani sivulipa takunalangayavut taqliyaaliusimayangmini.
All right, so thank you so much again for coming back, Christine. It's been amazing to watch and follow along with all the updates that you had at the Junos, and we're excited to have you back here and hear how it was firsthand. Can you help us just remind us a little bit of who you are, where you're from, and what awards you were nominated for?
Yeah, I am Christine Pivalliajut from Rankin in the Nunavut, and I was nominated for the Traditional Indigenous Artist or Group of the Year Award. And I got back from the Junos, and it was so amazing to be there.
Tell us more. I'm so excited to hear everything. First off, I love following your Facebook page. I loved seeing what you were wearing and that you had your baby in your emotic. I think I was just beside myself. I loved it so much. So tell me everything. How was the entire experience?
It was a whirlwind for sure. It went by so quickly because I had my baby with me. It was really hectic trying to travel down south alone with a little baby and 2 suitcases. But we made it there, and then we were alone for a couple of days. I had to do an interview in Toronto the day before we were supposed to get to Hamilton, so I was in Toronto for a couple of nights, and then we traveled to Hamilton on the GO train, and it was a bit much, but we did it. And when my family got there from Ottawa, my dad and his family and my producer and her partner, it was such a big relief not to have to be alone with the baby. But all the events that we went to, they were so big and flashy. I don't know how else to describe it. It was definitely an experience, and the outfits that I got to wear, it was really special actually. The emotic that I was wearing during the honoring ceremony, late Angugasak, an elder from my community, had made it custom for me. She made it too much. My sakeguti, the beaded chest piece that my friend Lois Suluk made for me and gifted to me. So that was one of the outfits that I got to wear there. And I always had the same accessories. Kagotik by Nux Lindell, of Hinani Designs, and earrings by my Uvagut Carissa, and canvas kamik by my by someone from my community named Xipakusuak. And then the beaded tulik that I wore to the red carpet event was actually made by my atok Piᕙᓪᓕഅᔪথ, who is also my great grandmother. So it was another way to honor her name and have her there with me at the awards. So I felt like the most fanciest dressed person there with the beaded tulik on. It was so heavy and so hot, but we did it for the fashion.
It was so amazing. I really loved all the pictures. And even I loved seeing, well, so a lot of the time I think your baby must have been sleeping, so we didn't see them all that much. But knowing that the baby was in the emotic, it was such a pleasure. So tell me more about the experience. What was something like the most memorable part about the whole thing?
I think maybe the red carpet event, it was the biggest event for me. Getting to see all the other nominees there was, I don't know how to describe it. It was amazing. And there was so many good, well-dressed people there, but wearing like indigenous fashion, Inuit fashion, and seeing all the other indigenous people there wearing their traditional pieces made me realize how upscale Inuit and indigenous fashion is compared to Kaplunatak. And it made me feel like, oh, we're so much more fancier than what they're wearing.
I love that. So was there one celebrity who really like made you starstruck? Tell me more about that.
So there was the red carpet event that was for all the nominees, and then there was the orange carpet event where all the performers and all the big name artists were at on the day of the Junos. The orange carpet was on the day of the Junos, and my call time for the to walk the orange carpet was pretty late, so I didn't get to see any famous artists, but I did meet Mark Carney, the president, the Prime Minister of Canada.
That's so cool. And you were there when the performance happened, the tribute to Nelly Furtado. Tell us more about that.
Mm-hmm. It brought back a lot of memories of hearing the songs for the first time, but like reimagined by different artists. And when Tanya came on, we were all just yelling away. so happy to see her on the stage and to see her throat singing and singing. We were all just so supportive of her, and I'm getting chills thinking about it. It was so cool, and seeing how Nelly reacted to her singing her song, it was awesome.
I love that. So I just again want to say thank you so much for meeting with us today, and congratulations on the nomination. One thing that you did win definitely was all of our hearts, and we're so proud of you, and we're so proud to be part of this journey. Before we go, can you please remind us where we can listen to your new album?
So the album is out on all streaming platforms, I believe. Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. I don't know what else other people use. And the CDs are available for pre-order. We haven't gotten around to finishing up the CDs, but they will be coming out.
All right. Thanks again so much, and congratulations.
Album ᓙᓄᓕഅᔪٿ is the first BC album in history to be recognized by the Juno Awards. For millennia, our ancestors have carried these songs, and today they stand proudly behind פיᕙᓪᓕ as these sacred traditions are being honored on Canada's most celebrated national music stage. With humility and care, פיᕙᓪᓕ has taken on the responsibility of preserving, celebrating, and sharing songs that have traveled across Inuit Nunat. Over the past century, the practice of singing and composing pisi was nearly silenced by missionaries and colonization, and in that short time, countless songs were lost. Today, songs once sung quietly and in secret are rising again, carried by the strength and love of our ancestors. Pisi are still alive, still with breath, and they deserve to continue their journey across Inuit Nunat and onto the Juno stage in 2026. Please join us in congratulating פיᕙᓪᓕ on this remarkable achievement, and in thanking the composers and their descendants who gave their blessing for the songs to be shared.
Anakumitia Christine. Alenak tapalos hunilini ohahti hattilunga takuningani anekni sulit sanasimayun haritauyakkut himikuviuttausiarun miyuk tusaumayutsaavusittu alenak tapalummiyu takuningani niruattaurasuartuvini traditional indigenous artist or group of the year salahalaungituk kisiani hanuingisuli ummativuni nginalimahtala miu tana niruatnik tena salahaqtuvinit anisnabe salahaqtuvini tatsiminga Juno's 2026 Contemporary Artist or Group of the Year. Hena kutsagalahunga bibilu tavanitilu tumantrapini kisiani ukiwahapmisuni nallirusuvayoatu Dugut alenak tapalusunilu harimatsuni ingisutit amattiviniutilluti nakumme nakumme galarumatsungalut amisoalut ullumit haisimal tusamaretu runnalukuttuvinitakunga Tamani ila kaysirala siramay ilauningituk nalulumalok tu kay napikatakho kisiani takwa puput ni tumiot nutani ukuisu yuvinit youth house halonai tu youth center khuvia naktualumi khuvia sutuvini tekuna puput ni tukunit puput ni tumiu lima katisi yuvini tekuna Tanasi retuhtariuniutsutit nirimaasutilut teikualu Uvagut nutani sanayosimayu takkua kautak construction kunu takkua kautak construction makivikunu piriosuungummiyuq pisipaalu hattatui takkua amisualuni sanaqattamata nunavimmit utuutitilugutaanatua youth center tuangungitu puvitnitumit kutuammilut angutiup illuhutimminut sannahattamata ammalut kinauyaqni aitutau valuhattaqata ministers kunut tusaumaviritiahattala miyavussunasuli sanayangussummangaat nunavimmi hey Beatrice Deer takuningani Inuk Mohawk indie artist takuningani album release concert ħalaqmiju April 24 Let's Go Griff Bar kuni tamani Montrealmi takuninganit tickets ni viru matsarovit $20 info at beatricedeerband.com kuni allovirisiarunariaq meyuti alena ronalo asuru litakuninga hatala miramma ammalu tema tuaria viliri mirate siringuya sukatolummiyu nakumiralaru mammipunga takuninga lima ilau takunatu lima takwalu tasiuyaqchua katingahutingit kamayingit takkua Piᕙᓪᓕഅᔪথ uhaasiarunalauyumma takuninganit ammalu takkua Christine tuktu nakutahunga ammalu tusaumatsiahtalarivusit Uvagut.TV kunit temanganuita hisuungummiu 24/7 live feed takuningani malitsiarumaniatsarovit takunatsiahtalarivusit ullumi uhosik word of the day qallunaititu lassuuvut isuma tarutik resolutions qallunaititu layausuuvut isuma tarutik resolutions tatsiminganit nikuakainahu takkani Uvagut TV kunni suutara amisualuit isumatsasiuhattatavut teimanga isumataruti taariahasiungurata inui haimayattuhangit malitsutalut teimanga takkua utuutitilurut tahana pimmarialuriausuungummiyoq isuma tarutik resolutions. Sorry, I don't have a clock running. Nakumitsiailunnasia serutli takunaratsi takkanirayangittirut takkanirayangittuarutsi tusaumarayangittuarutsi ohositsanit tusaumaralarumatsarovit haritauyaku allaviuttoorunnastiartugu Louisa Ubunga nakumitsia takkunga Uvagut TV kunit haisimaratsi